We live. We live. First, can we just shout out my new edition shirt there in their Vegas residency starting today?
Does it?
Yep, and I'm so mad I'm not there. But that's all right. All right, let me see. Let me make sure. Hey everybody, it is Kendéll and Lenice, and welcome to Kendéll and Lenice Live on location. You can come through.
He's like, I
As
don't
you
want to
can
be
see,
on.
we are in this beautiful consignment shop, and someone is shopping. Let's just get so they know where we are. This is Kim Stokes, my guest today, along with Hugh Williams. You've seen him on my channel before, right? So we decided to do on location. As you guys know, sometimes I'll go on location to do interviews, and I'm excited to be here today because I've been trying to get to your stuff, period. Get to this beautiful store. But let's tell the people where we are and what are we in? What is this?
We are at Classic Consigns by KYS. We are a full-service consignment boutique specializing in classic, timeless pieces. We have everything from gowns to suits to dresses to jewelry, shoes and boots, scarves, belts, all types of accessories. And we also have men's clothes, men's shoes, belts, ties, everything.
A whole section.
Yes.
Let me tell y'all. So let's just cut right to it. So when I first came in, of course, I didn't know what to expect, but knowing Kim, I knew it would be beautiful, but it superseded my expectations when I came in here and her saying that she's only been in here for 2 months. This place is phenomenal. I'm looking at the jewelry over here and everything because I came in, I was like, okay, what is what? Because you can tell that this is this, everything is organized. It's top tier.
Thank you.
You know that, right?
Thank you.
It's
I've worked
top
very
tier.
hard.
It's top tier in here. And to pull this together, because you were doing this out of your home. Talk about that a little bit. And how long have you been in the consignment business?
If I could just give you a little backstory.
Absolutely.
Growing up, my mother wanted us to have, and you've heard this so many times.
It's all good.
My mother wanted us to have a really good education.
Mm-hmm.
So, she couldn't, with us going to private schools, not Catholic schools, private schools, she didn't have the money to really buy clothes that she wanted to buy us. So she would always go to the consignment and thrift stores. And I would always get compliments on the things that I wore. And I was very proud. I would say, I got it from a thrift store. Thrift store.
That's before it was hot.
Before it was sustainable fashions. Now that's what they're referring to. And so throughout high school, I started, sort of helping people a little bit, put outfits together. When I got to college, it really blew up. I started doing fashion shows and just modeling locally, but I always was still going and getting all my clothes, mostly from the thrift stores in consignment. Fast forward, almost 20 years, my mother kept pushing me to open up a consignment boutique, but she wanted me to open up specific for men because there's not one in Baltimore, consignment boutique in Baltimore for men. So wasn't really interested in that, but as you can see now, I have a room. The demand was there because a lot of times when women would come to my house, they would bring their husbands, and they would always ask me, "Do you have any men's clothes?" Yeah. So my father, who funded all of this to get me started,
bless his heart.
He started giving me the first pieces of men's clothing because my father, extremely well dressed, exactly. So,
thank you.
Come
back.
I will. Awesome. So, 5 years ago, my mother passed away about 8 years ago, and my father told me that my mother wanted him to fund me to start a boutique.
Wow.
It was a little bit before pandemic, so I was a little nervous, just stepping out just to get a space. Glad I didn't, because I've really built a clientele over those years at my house. This came about, and I took that leap of faith, and I'm so happy that I did.
Wow. And that brings us to the conversation we're having tonight, and that's aging fearlessly. Y'all know I promote that all over the place, especially for 50 and overs, and really living in joy and doing what you're passionate about and finding that joy, because so many people don't even discover it until they're in their 50s, or don't even realize that. You mean to tell me I don't have to work a 9 to 5, retire and die? Like, there's more life to it. Like, I can really live in joy. And I feel that in here, and I feel that you're passionate about it. And then Hugh, tell the people what you do, because you walk in your joy and you walk in your purpose and your gifts. Have you always been that way? First, tell them what you do.
No. So everything up until now has been a journey, but it's been in spurts, and it's been in good spurts. So rewind a little bit. I met Kim about 25 years ago.
Wow.
And many years I was a lot thinner. I used to do fashion shows. We did shows together. I actually traveled. I did stuff with.
You were modeling?
Yeah.
Okay, Hugh, I didn't know that.
I used to travel.
Wait, first, how was he? Really?
Very good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did stuff with Soft Sheen hair products. I did stuff with Saran. She had a modeling agency in Randallstown once upon a time. Did stuff, auditioned for Harvey Star when he did the Caucus fashion show, just different things. So that was like the beginning. And then years after that, my first experience with just living outside of working, 9 to 5 was, my father had a business, and it was a successful business, and he gave me my first taste of entrepreneurship. So I was running his place, and then I had a place of my own that was at the Amtrak. It was called Bellagio, and it was like a silver jewelry kiosk, and that was like my first real taste. And then after that, it's just been a journey of me, working, but always wanting to, do some different things. Fast forward, COVID happened. World's kind of shut down. I've been putting in work. I'd worked for Hilton for like 10 years, and I'd also managed at Hotel RL at night, part-time for like a year, 2 years. I wasn't happy. I was making money, but I wasn't happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So COVID happened. The world kind of flipped. I lost, one of my best friends in life, like a month into when it happened.
Due to COVID?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, I eventually had gotten COVID myself, and I was sick for like maybe about a month and a half. So when in that whole process, it just kind of made my mind kind of shift, because here was like, I was sick. Like I was sick, like to the point of like going away from here.
And this was when COVID first started, or did you know it was COVID? Because a lot of
I
people
knew
were
it was
getting
COVID.
sick and didn't know it was
Yeah,
COVID. Because remember before COVID came out.
Yeah. So
Or
my friend, he had died like in the beginning, like around in April, but mine was like further along, but it was still in the earlier stages of COVID. So I had gotten sick. I was down for like about, like I said, a month and a half. And during that time, being home, being away from work, it just got me thinking, like, I've been doing photography, but I've been doing it on and off. And I don't know, I just felt like it was just time to really start getting serious about life and business. Me and my lady, we came together, and we're trying to do some things as well. And it was just a turning point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I find that interesting because so many people during COVID realized the value of life and realized, like, you know what, this working and working and working and working and working for somebody else and not doing anything for yourself and really living your life, it woke a lot of people up. Sure because did. After that, when everybody went back to work and they weren't working from home, the employers were saying they couldn't keep people because people were not coming in, people were not showing up, they were saying people were not valuing work. But what it was is people started discovering a life, right? Where you mean to tell me my job is shut down, I don't have to work, I can breathe, my stress level is down, I'm doing things that I love, I'm finding joy. So many people were finding things that they were joy. You said that a couple times. And it's so important, finding things that they didn't even know that they were good at, creating businesses, living. And people, when you're working in that hustle and bustle, you forget to live.
Right.
And you don't even know. Finding joy. I ain't got time to find joy. I got to do hit. And then people were discovering that. Did you go through that when COVID hit?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
COVID was life-changing for me because I met my fiance during COVID.
Her fiance, let's pause. She just got engaged a few months ago. Tell them how old you are, because this is about 50 and over, aging fearlessly, right? Not just aging gracefully, because that's kind of cute, but fearlessly, like, I don't care, what nobody says, what nobody feels, I'm going to just do me, and I'm going to forge ahead and be fearless at whatever comes at these big ages, right?
Exactly.
So tell them how old you were when you got engaged.
56. Actually, I just turned 57 because he did it 2 days after my birthday. So never been married, no kids. And at 57, I have found my soulmate. And he is an incredible man. Oh, whew. Oh Lord, y'all!
You need to pause for a moment.
Just a incredible human being.
Yeah,
and he is one of the people who's responsible for me slowing down and just sort of evaluating everything that was going on in my life and making some changes and focusing on a little more on myself, which I never did. I always was doing something for somebody else, neglected myself. I still...
How many of y'all do that now?
Still do that occasionally, but I think we all do.
Yeah.
But I've learned a little more about self-care for myself and what I need.
From him?
From him.
That's beautiful.
From him.
That's beautiful.
There are times he would, no. It wouldn't be forceful.
Yeah.
Sit down. Because literally, I'm always go.
That's me. I don't even know how to sit down. When I sit down,
you still have to do something.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh dang, I didn't take my clothes out to dry. Let me go. Just finding stuff. I be talking to myself like, girl, just sit down.
And I don't.
So to have somebody to reinforce that in your life, like,
it's
sit
blessing.
Down.
A blessing. He has been a blessing, and he's just made me look at things just a lot differently.
Yeah.
And really appreciate a lot of things that I didn't appreciate before.
Like what? Like what? Like what? Let me fix my hat.
Let me tell you. So I've never dated guys who cooked. I was always the one.
Hugh, you cook, right?
That cooked.
That you make it, and you didn't bring no food, no Caribbean food.
No, IKEA sausage.
I forgot, bro. I forgot until you just said it. I was like, dang.
Well, my lady's a good cook too.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
All of these cooks, okay, but you did share your food with me, so I appreciate it.
Yes, I am. The thing the things that he does is he can recognize once when I'm tired or when my mind is just gone.
Yeah.
I've just had a crazy day at work. I've come here even before I had the boutique.
Yeah.
And he would say, sit down, babe. Let me make you something to eat.
That's love.
Let me make you something to eat. And he done cook.
That's love.
But he recognizes that I needed something.
Oh, that's so important.
So
that's so important. That acts of service. And honey, that's my love language. I'm trying to tell you.
And we all love food.
Right.
So, and I have to guide him through it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's the effort.
But it was the effort. And I had to give him an A for effort for everything because he has been here every step of the way with this boutique. Like I told you, he's an electrician. So 62 years old. And this man was in here with me every day after work when he would get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to go down to Virginia to work, come back, and then come in here and doing work for me. Wow. So he just showed me that he's a team player, that he can take some things off of me and would literally sometimes say, give that to me for me to take care of it for you. I wasn't used to that. But the thing that I recognized after 50 in myself was that I knew what I wanted. Yeah. Because at 25 or 30, I had no idea what I wanted. Yeah, I didn't know who I was. I was still trying to figure out. Right. At 50, this mouth is wicked. Not in a bad way. Right. But I don't take any nonsense. No. I'm very direct now.
She don't. She don't. In the most beautiful way, though. Yes. In the most, you're really one of the most authentic women that I've met.
Oh, thank you.
You would say that. Well, you've known her for so long, definitely. But she's probably been the same way.
Definitely. And I feel like
it's like what you see is what you get. Exactly. And I love that because I can trust that. I can feel safe in that. It's the unsurety when you meet somebody and you don't know.
You know exactly what you're getting.
And I love that. Exactly. And that's the same way I am. Yep. Yeah.
And I think as you get older, well, for me, I'm not sharp tongued unless you really get me really, really mad. But what I do is if I see that,
I always see you like this.
Yeah, if I see you kind of like moving, kind of shaky, you'll just see me. I'm like a ghost. You'll see me, and then you don't. And you wonder what happened.
What happened?
You know
what happened?
Uh-huh. Because life is too short. Because that's the one thing that 2020 showed me, and probably showed the world is that life is short. So you really shouldn't have to put up with certain nonsense, especially when you know people can
nonsense.
Do better.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Nonsense. I think that's a huge word for over 50.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Like we nonsense and foolishness. We ain't taking neither one of those, right?
And just to go back to talking about Rob real quick, that's his name, Rob. I met him online on a dating app, and something I really wasn't open to. My profile said no nonsense.
But anybody 50 and over, they're going to understand what that means.
Exactly.
No nonsense.
And I would get messages from guys and, oh, baby, you have beautiful lips. Please don't send me any more messages because you're only interested in my lips. There's more to me than my lips.
Come on.
They would send me a message. I wouldn't even respond. Come on. The first message he sent me, he said, I read your profile and I love the fact that you say you know nonsense. What?
But he's from Brooklyn.
And said,
but he's from Brooklyn. So it's a difference. Like with New York, it's a difference. It's like they like that edge.
They do.
You can't be like super soft. You know what I mean? You got to be still a woman, but you got to have some type of, like they say, chutzpah. You got to have something, right?
Yes.
And so when he met you and he got to know you, he could probably see how that came to be.
Told me I was no nonsense, but he told me I was a keeper. So you see, I know.
I guess you are. I'm a keeper. She about to get married now. She about to get married. But and you were talking about your woman. Did you meet her in your 50s?
No. Our story is different, man.
Since we talking about love, aging fearlessly, walking in your joy is really understanding love and knowing how to receive it and accept it, and not base new love off of old hurt love.
Oh, girl, say that again.
You know what I'm saying? All that baggage. Yeah. Like it's time to check that baggage and really experience love.
Right.
And allowing somebody to love you and you in turn loving someone else. That really is not easy for a lot of people, especially when you hit upper ages.
Because we get set in our ways.
Yeah.
And we don't want
and we ain't taking foolishness and nonsense.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry. When somebody can come straight at you, and you can come straight back, you like, oh man, let me see what we got something here.
That's how I always be like, tell me the truth.
Exactly.
Because I would rather know the truth on how you feel and what it is now,
and let me make a decision.
And let me make a decision than to. Or even if, like, say, for instance, somebody didn't even want to be with me, tell me.
Exactly.
It's not at 50-something, those things don't hurt our feelings anymore.
No, not at all.
It's I've like, 20s and 18, you all broke up. You know what I mean? But it really is not like that. It's like, just keep it straight, and no nonsense. And then that way you can make decisions and decide. But you met her in your 40s?
No, man, it was younger than that.
Oh.
So I would say I was probably in my 30s, and I was hustling, but not illegally hustling. I just had a lot going on.
You got to clear that up.
No,
clear that up.
Yeah, so I was.
You mean just working?
I was working. Yeah. I had my business.
Yeah.
I was running my parents' store.
Yeah.
So it's just I was very interested in having money coming from everywhere. That's where my mom was at. So I was good friends with Harold. He was the owner of Eden's Lounge. Him and his lady Helen. There was another guy that used to own the place named Danny. He used to be there. So I used to always chill out.
Eden's Lounge.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eden's Lounge. Let's talk about the poetry, the food. Come on, Eden's Lounge. Now, if you're watching outside of the Baltimore, Maryland area, tell them what Eden's Lounge was. Eden's Lounge, that whole vibe, because that's where you met her.
Yeah, Eden's Lounge was just the spot. So it didn't matter what was going on. Usually, I would try to make it at least once or twice a week. I would chill up in the VIP area, eat me some creme brulee cheesecake. You know what I mean? Buy some rounds of drinks, you know what I mean? And just, I would meet my friends there because, I didn't really go there to meet anybody. It was a weird thing.
Yeah.
It was like a meeting spot where me and my friends would meet in the little VIP area in the back, and we would drink and talk about our week and talk about how we're going to get some more money or just whatever. And it just so happened that this one particular day, I was in the back. It was me, Saran, I think, Delia, a couple other people. DJ Droopy was...
Droopy? Droopy got my albums. Yeah, I done gave my back in the day before when we thought CDs were going to be the way and only DJs had the albums. I gave him my whole album collection. Yeah. Now I got a turntable again, and I want my
turntables.
I'm thinking, because when you thinking, man, when you just said Droopy, I have not heard that name in at least 20 years or something.
Him and Tons
used to be down there.
Is he still DJing?
Oh yeah, Droopy's still DJing.
Okay.
So
I haven't seen him in years.
And Tons, especially on, I think it was Thursday or Friday nights. I'm really showing myself now. So we was down there chilling, as I always do, and I just happened to meet her, and we just started talking. We hit it off, and everything was cool. But I was coming out of, I was still in a lingering relationship. The relationship was dead, but I wasn't out of it. So I didn't want to do anything messy. So I just kept it as good conversation. We had a good time. So we kept back in touch back and forth for years, but we never really connected. But then when COVID happened, we mutually checked on each other, and we talked for months. And then when my friend Patrick died, she really tuned in and was like, because it messed me up. It really messed me up. And she checked in on me, and we just, that's how everything just grew from that point on.
Growing from friendship is the best type of relationship.
And then being there, through that tragic time. And really showing herself, compassionate.
Yeah. That was a good time because you really couldn't do much. So the greatest thing that we could do was just communicate. So there was a lot of texting.
Yeah.
And eventually, talking on the phone, but there wasn't the physicalities or just all of the other things. And I feel like that was kind of a blessing because, you could you could see somebody and be attracted to them,
Mm-hmm.
but then, beyond the physicality, you're like, damn, I don't really
Yeah.
like this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really good that things, went that way.
And she just came circle back around.
Yeah, it was just a very interesting time, you know what I mean? That, we just kind of connected during that time when the world shut down.
Yeah.
And,
A lot of people were connecting during that time and
Mhm.
really having that sustainable type of bond because, like you said, you couldn't really see each other. You can really, like back in the day when you were on the phone and really getting to know somebody and not all of this and not being led by that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then it was so much more
Yeah.
important to check on.
Right
check on
by
That
people.
means a lot of people right to a dead end.
It sure does. It sure does.
You know?
And I tell you, during the pandemic, like I said, everybody,
Mhm.
you went through, gaining weight,
Mhm.
losing friends, losing family.
Mhm.
There's so many things that happen that, again, it you were able to just focus on the things that were important and the things that made you happy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my joy, my mother's name was Joyce. We called her Joy.
Mm.
And so I would always I love the word joy
Mhm.
because it reminds me of all the good things that my mother instilled in me.
Oh, wow.
And after 50 is when, like I said, I'm living in my purpose. I'm
Yeah.
living in
Yeah.
in a space that I didn't know when I was 20, or I
Yeah.
didn't know when I was
Yeah.
25 or
Yeah.
30, even when I was probably 40.
Yeah.
But now I'm in such a good space
Yeah.
that I enjoy giving.
Yeah.
And I don't have to receive anything
Yeah.
at all,
Yeah.
but I enjoy giving of myself. With my boutique, I like to do, and he'll tell you, I give a lot.
Yeah.
I give a lot because I have so many people that pour into me
Hmm.
that I have to give it back. Because if I didn't, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have all the blessings
Oh, come on.
that I have.
Come on.
And
Come on.
those are
That's
the
so
things that I've realized as I've gotten older, that you got to give, and you don't look for anything in return.
Yeah.
Because if not, then you're not giving for the right reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've learned just so much after 50, learning patience, learning to,
Yeah.
the one thing I love to do is I love to step out on faith, and I love to tell people to step out on your faith. If you believe in yourself, if you have a good support system,
Come on.
do it.
Yeah.
Because life's too short
Yeah.
not to do it. Take advantage of
That's real.
what we have.
That's real.
Because we have been given so much, everyone.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't take advantage
Yeah.
of what we've been given and make something for themselves or their family. We're scared. I was scared.
Yeah.
But when I reached 50,
Yeah. It's that fearlessness.
it's that fearlessness.
Because it's almost like, okay, I don't have time to waste, right?
Exactly.
We don't know what's going on with life. As we're getting older, we start really learning and understanding the value of life. When you're a teenager, you think you're invincible, and you're in your 20s and 30s, you still feel like you have so much life to live. And as you hit 50, which is in the 50s is still young, but it's like, okay, do I have more time behind me, or do I have more time in front of me? And am I going to waste time? What am I going to do with this time?
Exactly.
Because time is, you hear it all the time, but time is something that you can't, entity, commodity that you can't get back.
Nope.
And it's like you're intentional with your time, whether who you spend it with, whether it's personal, romantic, business, friendship, family. Who am I giving my time to? And you really start to be intentional about everything.
Everything.
You learn how to come outside of your box too, because I can say probably prior to COVID, I think maybe about a year before COVID, I was semi-active on social media, but not really. But since COVID, I can honestly say social media has given me probably at least between 30 to 50% of my business as far as photography. So it's like
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, let's talk about that, because let me tell you, this one right here, he has such an awesome eye. And you know, a photographer who has an eye like he does to capture it's like he's capturing all the best of you, and he's good. He's good. So I'm
he's my photographer.
Yes.
The pictures that y'all be liking and stuff. He took them.
Yes. So that's a gift.
Right here on my YouTube, the profile pic. Probably my Facebook, the profile pic.
You took that.
You did that.
Yep, and you're gonna do another one soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just think that it's just so important now. I mean, now that we're on the subject of age or whatever, to just really seize the moment, connect with people that you can grow with.
Exactly.
And you know, it's so important, because when you think about it, once you start going after what you want, there's a regret period too, because you think about like, damn, I wasted all this time not doing this. And then you start even thinking like, well, how far can I even go with what's doing, because I'm starting so late or whatever.
Yeah.
But then after a while, you're just like, you know what, F it. I'm just going to just do it. And however I land. And that's
and it's not too late.
No.
I want people to understand it's not too late. Y'all know my saying is never too late to remix your life at any stage, age, or phase. But it really is, thank you. It's really not too late.
No, it's not.
And so many people think, I'm like, unless you in the grave, it's not too late.
Right.
As long as you got breath in your body. And it sounds so cliche, you know, for some people, like, but it's too late. It really is not.
No.
You opened up your first boutique at 57.
Sure did.
It's not
I wrote
too
my
late.
first book in 2020.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That I have
and I'm doing a lot of new things at over 50. You know what I'm saying? And constantly looking to do more. I'm constantly checking things off of my list and writing new goals, creating new ideas. Like, it's not too late. And I want people to look at us and say, you know what, if they can do it and still live and still try to be intentional about conquering their fears and, you know, creating new joys, finding peace in a different way, living my best life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's more than just what we say. Oh, I'm living my best life. But are you?
No.
Are you happy?
Exactly.
Are you filled with joy? Do you have love in your life? What are you doing that's living your best life? Because people are saying that in their home, sad, depressed, maybe not knowing how to get their happy back. They've been through tragedies, traumas, divorce, deaths, you know, all of these things, and people lose their joy, and they feel like once they've gotten to a certain age, the best years are behind them.
And it's not.
No, it's not.
It's all what you make it.
Let me tell y'all something. One time, I think I was in my 30s, and I was watching Oprah, and it was a lot of women on there. I think they were in their 40s or 50s. It was like Felicia Rashad. It was like so many celebrities. And they were talking about the joys of being 50. And I was like 20-something to 30, like, dang, I can't wait till I'm 50. They were like, because when you're in 50s, you don't care about what nobody says. And you can do this. And they were just loving life. And they were all like in their 50s, turning 50, about to turn 50. And I was still, like I said, in my 20s. And I was like, wow, it's like that on that side.
But you know what it is? I think when you're younger, you care more about what people think, and a lot of times you use your job to validate who you are,
those titles,
and where you are.
But those
then,
titles,
like the greatest thing that happened, I feel, during COVID was, I was like, I don't give three shakes about no job.
That's real.
I care about who I am and who I need to
real.
be. You know what I mean? And this is no diss to anybody
That's
working.
Real. That's real.
I'm not dissing anybody or whatever, but I feel like there comes a time where you really want to be able to look within yourself and be like, ask yourself, like, who I am beyond this 40-hour job. Who am I?
Yeah.
You know, and once you start asking yourself that
real.
question, you start really discovering more about who you are.
That's so true. Because when you older, like all of that stuff matters. Like you trying to define you, oh, how many degrees or where did you go to school? You notice when you date in your 50s and you doing that, ain't nobody asking where do you go to school and what your degrees in.
No.
But remember in 20s and 30s, that's so important.
Yep.
Now it's like about life. Like, what do you do to enjoy your life? Like who are your people? Do you have friends? It's a whole different questioning.
Right.
Like, have you been to therapy?
Okay.
It's like real. It's like, I don't care if you went to Ivy League school. I don't care. No this to the Divine Nine, but I don't care with fraternity, sorority. It's different.
And that stuff doesn't quantify life or relationship.
Nope.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
When I was younger and I would hear about people going to therapy, I was like, what's wrong with them?
They cray. You thought they was cray.
Something was wrong. Therapy is the best thing ever.
Man.
And I wouldn't have believed it until I actually went.
Mm-hmm.
And
you been to therapy?
Uh-huh.
I've been.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I think this is great that we're having this conversation. Because you ain't broken at 50. It's like you could be healed. You can make changes. You can, live a different life. You can grow. Like people like this, I'm in my 50s. It's too late to get therapy. No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
It's the perfect
never
time.
too late for anything.
No, it's the perfect
only
time,
thing is
honey.
too late for me is to have a baby.
Well,
But
Janet Jackson
no.
proved differently with
No.
that.
What you say, Janet Jackson, right?
She had
That's
a baby
true.
in her
That's
50s.
true.
Janet
That's
So
Jackson
you
said,
can still do it.
right? You want to do it?
No. I'm just saying that's the only thing that I can
Imagine I'm
do.
gonna come in one day.
I
She's
can
like,
do
"You guess
any-
what?"
But some people, if they've had surgery or have issues or problems, they can't have them at 30.
That's true. That's true.
What you say? She gonna come in?
Yeah,
and
I'm
say,
gonna come in one day. She's like, "You guess what?"
she gonna be like, guess
Remember
what?
when I said?
Look, guess what?
Remember what I said?
Now, let me tell you, y'all would see me in somebody's hospital in a bed like, oh Lord, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. No. But these are the times where we are enjoying ourselves and we embrace. I embrace my age. I embrace all the gray.
Yes, it's beautiful.
I embrace the wrinkles.
Yeah.
I embrace the extra pounds because
That
I'm
stuff ain't like it used to
comfortable
be.
in who I am.
Yeah, that's so good.
And aging fearlessly is what I'm doing for the next 20, 30 years. I'm
Come on, 20, 30, 40 years. What you talking
fearlessly,
about?
because
Yeah.
we're living longer.
Yeah.
And
Because we ain't taking no nonsense.
let me tell you,
we ain't letting folks stress us out.
when you remove stress,
Child.
let me tell you,
Child.
what's your birth sign?
Gemini.
Okay, I was gonna say because a couple things that you've said, I was thinking, and you said it, and I said, "Oh Lord, this girl." When I was thinking about therapy, I again, that is therapy changed my life.
Yeah,
because
especially if you're the person that everybody comes to,
and I am.
I can tell.
I'm the person.
I can tell.
Family members for money. I was even lending people my car, letting people come and stay with me and not paying no rent. I was just constantly.
But that's how you get your blessings, though. You can't even watch that.
True.
You're not even really supposed to watch that, because the minute you start watching that is when your blessings stop.
See, I always was helping someone when they would come to me and say, "Hey, I know you have some extra space." I'm like, "Okay," and I would never come out and without say no. I would always say, "Well, how long do you need?" Because I've had so many people bless me.
Yeah, that's right.
And I, again, never did it for any type of blessing, but to help someone.
Yeah.
I think
because we all need help.
Yeah.
We all need support systems, and we all need. I mean, we in one sense, we all need each other.
Right.
We do.
It takes a village to raise a family. It takes a village to grow a business like I'm doing because
a village help you with this.
What? I can't say enough about Liz Montiero. I can't say nothing about Shannon Beatty, Tawana Willis, Elisa Howie. I could go on and on. Denise Underwood. All of these women who took their Saturdays, their Sundays, to help me
contribute to your dream and your joy.
Yes, and this isn't their dream, this is mine. But the love that they had for me, and the love that I have for them, because they knew I didn't have the money to be paying them for anything. So as I got certain pieces, you like that? Oh, I love this. It's yours.
Yeah,
it fits you. It's yours.
But you know what the blessing is with that? An old person once told me a long time ago, if you want to really grow, you have to surround yourself with givers. A giver cannot grow being around a bunch of takers. And and it's almost like if you have this bottle, and if you have another bottle like it and it's half filled, and the reciprocation is going to neither bottle is empty. But when you have everybody like this, where you're doing like this, then this bottle becomes empty. So it's like when you get older, you start to realize, like, okay, I can still give, but I need to surround myself with people who are givers. Because if you surround yourself with people that are givers, even when you don't know that you're not replenished, other people will replenish you.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
True.
Oh, that's good, because eventually it'll be your turn to receive. I don't know. The woman in here was from Nigeria. And I'm thinking about when I was in finance and banking, right? In real estate, people would come in and I would ask if they had, savings or bank account. And they would have a susu. Do you guys know what that is?
Susu.
So susu,
that in Jamaica.
Yes. I'm sorry, the Jamaicans as well. But a susu, when I said this, your turn to give. So what it is that everybody, let's just say we start a susu right now.
Okay.
And I might give $50, you might give 50, or you might double up and give 100. So we put it in there every week. I think it's every week.
Some people do it every week,
month.
Some every month.
Yeah, some people do every week or month. And then what you do is each month, if it's 15 people in there, that all that money that was in there with the 15 people, you give it to Hugh. Right.
And then
the next month you give it to you. Then the next month me. So that just made me think about that, where is like it's going to eventually be your turn. So everybody is giving, but everybody is not receiving at the same time. Right.
But giving, but you get that.
But if we know Hugh is trying to buy a house and it's not his time, we're going to make it his time, and we're going to support and give that.
I love that.
Isn't it beautiful?
I love that.
I love it too. But you got to do it with people you trust, because you got to make sure.
That's just like when she first
when it comes to your turn, they done backed out of the susu and you ain't getting.
And you can't track them down and get your money.
It's just like when we talked about opening the store. I told her, I was like, yo, if you want me to be up here and do whatever, just let me know. And
it's beautiful.
I've been here ever since.
It's beautiful. I mean, and I'm going to show you guys around the store. But what brings you joy? Like, what brings you joy?
Oh, so many things bring me joy. Oh, helping others. God, I mean, it's so many things. I am, again, a giver. So anytime I can do something to uplift somebody, that brings me joy.
Yeah.
When, with my day job, it's just so hectic. When I come in here, this is my joy because I've put so much into it.
Yeah.
And then, when people come here, I'm thankful to everybody who walks through this door.
Yeah. And
I love to share my story of how I got started with this with people, so they can see that this is not just a store. This is a store full of love.
You feel it.
And I want people to feel the joy that I've put into this.
Yeah.
And I want them to experience, like when people come here, I say, I want you to have a classic experience. So I'm giving, and what I see is that classic experience. I'm giving them joy.
Yeah.
Because I'm a horrible person with just selling something full price. I'm always giving discounts.
I know, I got that problem too. I got that problem too.
But that actually, and I don't do it for that reason, but they keep coming back.
Yeah.
They keep coming back.
Yeah.
For that joy.
Yeah.
That's what they're coming
back for. But you
back
gave
for.
the lady that was just in here is a prime example. Like you came out and just started talking to her like you knew her, you know, and found, and I said, look at her finding a commonality. Because that's what you do. I saw, honey, I was peeping it. I already know. I was peeping it. I said, okay, she gonna put that comment out. But that's what it is, because people buy from people they like and trust, right? So you have to build a rapport. You got to build a relationship because it's more than just a customer coming in buying something. Because the experience and the joy is going to have her back, and she's going to tell her friends, and she's going to tell her family. Like it just felt like home in there. And
I'm already experiencing that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
A lot of people are coming in. Oh, my next door neighbor.
I'm sure.
My coworker. You know, one of my relatives. I'm always, you know, because I always like to ask people, how'd you find out about me?
Yeah.
So I read about you in the newspaper. Or I saw you on social media. So the joy that they bring me from the questions that I ask, I'm just giving it right back.
Yeah.
So I just get joy out of making people happy.
Yeah.
I get joy out of dressing people.
Yeah.
I get joy out of life.
Yeah.
Because I'm so blessed. I'm still here at 57 years old. And I'm able to do what I love. And this isn't just love, this is passion. Because I've been doing it for so long and it still doesn't get tired.
Yeah, that's passion. And that's joy. That's your happy place.
So when I retire,
yeah,
this is going to be my happy place.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to be able to grow it because I have a huge announcement on March the 10th. Hugh doesn't even know what it is.
Oh, I can't wait. Look at you. He was like, what you talking about, Willis?
Yep, March the 10th.
It's so funny because I'm thinking I have a lot of stuff. A lot of people don't know this, but I had a consignment boutique online. And I got so much stuff there. And I just, because it's not an easy business. And I was doing other things. And it was just, I don't think it was a great time.
Right.
When I couldn't really promote it and I was doing other things. But I got tubs of stuff. I got to go through that stuff because I'll bring it here, you know. And so I love consignments and thrifting and, you know, finding that, you know, diamond in the rough and moving something back like, and I'm just looking at the jewelry and I'm going to show you guys. But it's so nice and it's so organized. And I keep saying that because if you come in here, you know exactly where you're going. If you're getting a suit, if you're getting a jacket, if you're women's clothes, the men's. So what you think about the men's?
Oh, I've done a couple.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you get first dibs. You in here.
He does.
So I have to come here once a week so I can find some fun.
I have a gentleman who mails stuff to me from Virginia. And he gets the packages. So he opens them up and he can see what comes in before anybody gets it. And he's gotten a couple of shirts.
I bet you have.
And this stuff, I mean, people are sending me clothes with tags on them.
Yeah.
You know.
And what did I just tell you? I said it's stuff that I got that probably I can give the tags that you think you're gonna wear one day, or then it changes and it's not your style anymore, or it's too big or too small, and you just have it.
Yeah.
And somebody can benefit
people
from
just keep it, and then they keep putting more things in their closet, more things in their closet. And see, it's a rule of thumb for me. If you don't wear it
in a year,
1 year,
yeah, that's not right.
It's gotta go.
Right.
Because you're not gonna wear it.
No, you're not. But you keep rotating that closet every time, thinking that you're gonna wear it. Yeah. But I love that Hugh, you're helping her out here and you're working here because it still is, even though you're doing photography, you're an author, you know, you're a very creative soul. And you could say, well, let me go get this 9 to 5 in addition to, but it's like you want to keep your joy.
Yeah. I was just telling her about that earlier. Like, at the time when I left the Hilton, I was making pretty decent money, but I was miserable.
Ooh,
And even when I was a manager at Hotel Orel, I was miserable, man. I mean, the joy of the money only takes you so far, and I feel like the
so all you people trying to find joy in money,
you're not,
and not find the purpose, because when you're walking and living and working in your purpose, the money will follow.
Yes, it will.
It's going to be there when you're walking in your gifts and your purpose and what God called you to do, and bringing joy to other people, being selfless, and really walking on that journey. The money is going to follow, but when you're chasing that money, you're definitely going to lose that joy.
Yeah, I'm living proof. I have been not working in the traditional sense since 2020. And my mortgage is paid.
Come on.
My bills are paid.
Come on.
I'm still getting clients. As a matter of fact, I'm connecting with more people now because I'm more able to connect with them differently.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm rushing and be like, all right, hurry up because I got to be at work by a certain time. Like, well, you see, when you came in, the first thing when you came to shoot with me, my whole thing was to just make you comfortable. Like, because, it's so important for anybody.
See, people don't know I'm so like, people don't know I'm kind of shy. I know people don't believe it, but Hugh, you saw it.
Yeah.
When it was time to pose and take the pictures, I was kind of, and it ain't like that's the first time I took pictures. But I was kind of like, okay. Then right in the last 5 minutes, I'm like,
You got comfortable. You got real comfortable, didn't you?
At one point, when I first started, I was like, all right, listen, I got some wine in the house. Do you need a drink?
I was so, people don't know, like because I do stuff like this, people might think that I want the spotlight on me, but sometimes it's uncomfortable for me,
Let's see, but what you're doing is you're spotlighting other people. That's what you're doing. So let me tell you, you don't realize.
Let me get you some wine.
You don't realize, but we follow each other on social media, and I'm one of those people because I only go on to post something and then I'm off.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is occasionally I'll go through, and sometimes your stuff will come up in my feed, and I'm more of a stalker. I'm always looking at people's stuff or whatever, and then I'm done, and then I go off to do back. When I go back, I may go through and I just see what people are up to.
Yeah.
And your energy from when we first met, you remember? We first met.
I definitely remember.
I just said, this is somebody that I want to continue to be in a friendship with.
I feel the same way.
And then what happened? We saw each other out.
And the last time I saw Kim was at the Bobby Brown concert, y'all. Because I looked right at her because I had my mask on first. So I took it off and I looked right at her. She was like, ah!
And she was sitting directly behind me.
Yeah, like literally.
Yep.
She was in like row 3. I was like in row 4.
Yep.
Literally.
And she took her mask off and I was like, I was like, come on, let's take a picture.
Because I was looking at her first. And you know how you can look and kind of look past, not really paying attention. You're doing other things. And I made sure I went just like this.
Yep. And I immediately knew who she was. Yep.
But it's so funny because speaking of aging fearlessly and being 50, remember you thought I was younger than when I told you. You remember her response?
I kept saying,
do you remember?
Nigga, what?
Yeah, she kept saying.
I remember.
And it was so funny because it's just connection. When somebody is real and genuine, no matter how they are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can still connect with that because I can connect with genuine souls.
And guess what? I still don't believe you're 50 and would love to see your license.
Me and Hugh the same age, right?
Yes, we are.
Me and Hugh the same age. Yes, ma'am.
Let me tell you. They say black don't cry.
Yes, unless you smoke it. And I don't do it. I say no. And I say no. But it's so, when I met you, and that debunks the thing that people say, and Drake started saying no new friends, or it's difficult to make friends or connect with people when you get older. What y'all think about that?
No. I think, okay, you go ahead.
I think it depends on where you are in your mind. Like if if you are the product or the sum of a lot of bad experiences, it makes it hard for you to really extend to people.
Yeah.
But if you go into it already saying to yourself, okay, whoever I connect with is going to be reflective of who I am.
That's good.
Then it makes it easier.
Easy.
That's good. That's true because, but you can identify that a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you can, I don't want to say get rid of people, but you can not connect with people.
And I believe that people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And, you know, sometimes those seasonal people,
talk about it.
Those seasonal people, to me, a lot of times are who you learn your lessons from.
Oh, I call them the unorthodox. I talk about this in my book. They're the unorthodox teachers. The relationships that didn't work, the friendships that may have fizzled, the co-workers that might have gotten on your nerves, whatever it was. They're your unorthodox teachers. You should thank them. That person you don't want to talk to, that person is mad. I don't want to thank them.
A lot of times you learn things about yourself too. It's
100%.
It's not even always those people, because sometimes you could be the common denominator in a situation until you learn whatever it is you're supposed to learn about
100%.
yourself.
100%. So Ezzy, so what brings you joy? And then we're gonna wrap up.
What brings me joy is just being unapologetically Hugh. You know what I mean?
Who is that?
I am a 53-year-old multi-ethnic artistic dude. You know what I mean? And I'm happy to be that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I want to everything that I do in regard to that to reflect that.
Yeah. And tell people about your book and where they can get it from.
Oh.
And I have a copy. And I bought it.
Yes. I bought like 4 or 5 copies and gave them out to friends.
See? And now you're showing me I didn't buy 4 or 5 copies, but you're inspiring me to do that, to give them out to friends because it's going to support them. But it's, you know how people always want something for free. If they know you and you're an artist and you're doing things, it's like, you know, if somebody wants to offer or be generous and give that to you, but you shouldn't walk in with an expectation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you should support.
Right. I believe in supporting Black business.
Yeah.
You know, with any type of business, whether it be white or Black, you know, a lot of white business, you know, you have Black and white support. But for Black business,
so true. Talk about it.
A lot of times you only have Black support. And I have to count my blessings because I'm getting a mixture of both.
Because you have a good product.
And, you know, the responses that I've gotten from my white clientele is exactly that. Your product will sell itself. But it's so disheartening sometimes when you see Black businesses struggling because they can't get the support of their own. But yet, and again, they're always, you know, can you discount? Can you do this too? But you know, you're not going to go into Nordstrom's or you're not going to go into Marshall's and ask them for a discount or tell them, oh, I want to pay this, but I don't want to pay this. They're going to look at you like you're crazy and put it back.
They're going to be like, what's it say? They'll be like, you don't want it, okay. And that's it. But also too, consignment shops, sometimes we've been in consignment shops where it's like you walk out because it just looks too congested. Like it's not organized or you got to move through stuff. And that's intimidating. And that's nobody's trying to do all that. Right. But you can come in here and see everything for what it is. And I love it. And we're going to show you guys because we want you to buy Hugh's book and we want you to come support Miss Kim over here. Tell the people what your book name is, what your book's about.
So the book was written in 2020 during COVID. It's called 180 Days, the Book of Affirmations. And basically it's looking at an affirmation for 180 days and creating a certain mental therapy within yourself. It's a journal book. So when you order the book, you are able to journal how you feel based on each quote. but yeah, that's pretty much what the book is about. The original book actually was supposed to be called 360, but Danielle, my lady, she had helped me with the book as far as editing it, and she was like, "Yo, you need to put this out now." So I put it out. So needless to say, sometime this year I will put the original version out, which will be called 360, which will be newer affirmations as well as the original ones. So look out for that.
Okay.
And you can get that on Amazon. It's a purple cover book. 180 days of book affirmations.
And if they want to book you as their photographer for their next event
definitely.
or
Definitely.
business
Definitely.
photos, headshots.
Definitely. I do it all. Definitely.
Tell
I
'em.
do it all. You can reach me 443-202-2386. I work for myself, so you can hit me up within reason. Don't call me at midnight. You can text
Because
me.
Danielle ain't having that.
but within reason. But yeah, photography is my passion. It's what I really like to do. Photography, writing, and I paint too. That's a whole nother story.
But that's bringing you joy, right?
Absolutely.
That's kind of walking in your gifts and what we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about this beautiful place, Miss Kim. Where is it?
70,
the hours? When
7214 Harford Road. I'm in Parkville. I am in Parkville, Maryland. Yes, I'm sorry. And I am open on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 7, and then Saturday from 10 to 7. On Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'm closed, but I do take appointments and do quite a few appointments on Sunday. So probably going to end up opening on Sunday sometime soon in the near future.
In the fashion show?
And having a fashion show here in the boutique on March the 30th, 7 p.m. Haven't really decided on the time yet, but tickets will go on sale on Eventbrite on Friday, March 1st. But we're only limited to 50 because we're having a very exclusive show for just 50 of my clients. And so we hope to see you March the 30th, or hopefully you will come in at some point. I am always here on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm on social media at Classic Consigns, that's CONSIGNS by KYS on Instagram and Facebook. And if you guys start following me, you will see the big announcement that I have on March the 10th. That's going
Look at Hugh.
That's going to take me to the next level. Yes.
What can that be, Hugh? You should have saw Hugh's face when you said
Hugh
didn't even know he said.
Yeah, I don't know, but I guess I will know.
Yeah, March the 10th.
Lastly, how can you inspire somebody that's aging, right? And they don't look the same, they don't feel the same. How can you encourage them to age fearlessly and embrace the aging process?
Be confident. You know what you're made of. So you have to internalize that confidence so it actually comes out. Live in your joy, like she's talking about. Live in your joy. That is how you are going to be fearless. Because when you're unstoppable, you're fearless. When you are striving for something and you're focused, you're fearless. So be focused, be driven, and you will be fearless.
What advice would you give them?
I would say to people to use the tools that you're given. A lot of times people will always pray and say, God, lead me out of this situation. Help me get out of this situation. And sometimes it's not meant for God to lead you out of a situation. It's meant for you to use the tools that you have within your surroundings to build your situation. And so that's the thing that you have to recognize. You have to have the discernment to be able to be like, okay, this is what I have, and this is what I can use to build to take me to the next level. Because without that, you won't. Sometimes without the struggle, you won't appreciate the next level.
Without the struggle, you won't appreciate the next level.
Yeah.
I might have to make that into a t-shirt. I mean, mad scientists in there creating my stuff. What you talking about? All right, so y'all want to show the people?
I will allow her. I have to exit stage left. But
You
Definitely.
leaving us?
I will be here tomorrow.
All right, so we're just gonna take a moment to, because I don't even know how long we were going. I can't even see over there. All right, so we're just gonna quickly just do a tour.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, so we've got everything from gowns to suits, and a lot of the suits that we have, we go up to size 22. So a lot of times, it's very difficult to find clothes in larger sizes. But get a load of this. This suit right here is absolutely gorgeous. The quality. One thing that I really focus on is quality. My pieces are in excellent condition, and I do have, granted, a lot of brand names, but if it's quality and it's not a brand name, we have so much. We have so much.
Okay.
We have everything from Michael Kors. We have Donna Karan. We have Escada. We have Gucci. We have Jimmy Choo. We have all types, Talbots and Taylor. Again, I've always been focused on classic and timeless pieces. So Carolina Herrera. I can just go on and on. St. John's.
See?
We have a little bit of everything. And again, I don't do trendy. Nothing trendy at all. Everything that we do is very, very classic. Pocketbooks. Look at this. This is a really nice, who is this? This is Jessica Simpson.
She always has cute stuff.
Always has really, really nice bags.
Color, always.
This is just an example of something that we have. Very cute. This is a fun little cute purse here. This is Olivia and Joy. And my prices are very reasonable. Yeah. It's boutique.
So what is something? Look. He said he leaving, but he gonna leave. He gonna walk us to our car. You ain't going nowhere yet. We almost done. I want to just show them the different categories, really.
Absolutely.
But for just example, what are the prices of those bags, just in case somebody sees?
This bag is $40, and this bag is $50. But this bag still has the original tag on it of $92.
Okay.
So I'm selling it for $50. This Jessica Simpson is $40. But like I said, I price my items very well. I've never really had anybody complain about any prices. But what I am guilty of is, first time you come, I'm going to give you a discount. We're having a winter coat sale now.
Oh, I need to check some of those coats out.
And
there's some awesome coats.
Some awesome
I need
coats,
to check some of those coats out.
And a lot of, I'm going to run and get one real quick. This coat right here is exquisite. Look at this. Look at this coat. Isn't this gorgeous?
That's cute.
Absolutely gorgeous.
That reminds me of my friend Kim, my other friend Kim. I love Kim's. I got like 4 Kim friends. Kim Harding. That I can see my friend Kim Harding wearing that.
This is absolutely gorgeous. And look at, this is a really nice suede Chico's.
That's pretty.
Jacket. We've got this really nice.
That's so cute.
Camo.
Tell them what size that is, because
this is a size 26, 28.
That's cute.
So again, we have sizes that it's a lot of women, those sizes, it's hard to find really good quality, stylish pieces. And this is just an example of one of the stylish pieces.
I mean, clearly you can see I like camouflage.
I'm a camouflage lover myself. But we have, look at the belts. Some of these belts that we have are just,
that's $12.
Yep.
$12.
And this belt is from Nordstrom's. So it's cute. Not, it's very good quality.
Yeah, and the tag's still on it.
Exactly.
And it was $14.97. No, $45.
$45 belt that I'm selling for $12. So, again, all types of.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute?
That's real
So
cute.
I have a lot of very interesting pieces that you're not going to find in an average store.
Mhm.
These are one of a kind. I only pretty much have one of every single thing. But we've got all kinds of dresses. I mean, this is just, and a lot of the dresses I have everything from extremely classic and
Like the
timeless.
A-line kind of.
Exactly, very
Mhm.
A-line.
Mhm.
Then I may have something. Oh, here's a nice one. Isn't this beautiful?
Oh, that's
dress.
pretty. Uh-huh.
Okay. And this dress is Diane von Furstenberg.
Mm.
So, a Diane von Furstenberg.
She was
now,
big back in the day, I
exactly.
remember. Mhm.
Now, she's still
doing it.
doing clothes now, but now this dress is one of the more expensive pieces. This dress is $70.
Mhm.
But this dress would cost you several $100s.
Oh yeah, I like the fabric.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful, beautiful. So I have dresses that range from $30 on up to $100.
She got
I
some nice
have-
stuff by Karl
look at
Lagerfeld
this.
earlier.
Oh,
Ted Baker. Isn't
mm,
this gorgeous?
that's nice.
So I have somebody just
and
bought
spring
in.
is coming. Like that's
Exactly.
brunch.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
brunch.
beautiful, beautiful Ted Baker dress. I have someone who just came in today bought in
Karl Lagerfeld.
Karl Lagerfeld suits,
Mm,
Calvin Klein, Sigrid Olsen,
mm.
and again, just timeless. This. Oh, here's another one. This dress is absolutely stunning. Look at this.
That's cocktail.
This
That's
is
after
cocktail.
5.
So again, we have cocktail. We have, and you can see there's no arm stains. There's no stains on the dress. And this
Everything's in
one
pristine
is,
condition.
yes,
Mhm.
exactly. I pride myself on quality. This dress is by a designer called Nightway.
Mhm.
They do a lot of evening and cocktail
Yeah.
dresses. But, again, you're not going to find a dress like this, in a thrift store.
Yeah.
But in a consignment shop, yes. And $60 here. This dress, brand new, would probably be about $300.
And I love it. I just want to show them through as we
Okay.
and I'll do another episode where really going through once you change it into the spring and the summer, so they can come and get their stuff. But look, don't look at that was our setup. She didn't have that there, so I don't want to look at this.
Shoe room. I have.
Oh, let's go to that
jewelry.
shoe room. Let's go to the jewelry and.
Okay.
Wait, look at I don't even know if I want to do the jewelry first or the shoes, but look at the jewelry. Look at this. Bye, Hugh.
Yeah. So we have jewelry, and check out the men's space.
Yes.
So in the men's space, we have lots of suits. Now this is a Gucci.
Okay, Gucci.
So,
that's
isn't
nice.
this
Oh, I
absolutely
love. Let me see that.
mint
That's nice.
condition.
Oh,
Mint
that's nice.
condition. Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
We have.
Okay.
I have Gucci, Joseph Banks.
Not Fucci.
No, not Gucci. Gucci.
That's the fake Gucci.
I have everything, and I have a lot of things that still have tags on them.
Mm-hmm.
I've got. I think this is a Tommy Hilfiger. I've got Burberry suits.
It's so nice. Look at this. Look at this. This is all men's.
I even have some men's aviator jumpsuits.
Wow.
Okay. This one in particular resales MSRP $298. My sale price is $100. So still with the tag on it.
And everything is just so neat and organized. And I keep saying that because you don't have to rummage through stuff.
No, you don't. I've got really nice quality coats. And again, I'm doing a coat sale. Burberry Brit. This one is L'Amérique. I even have a purple Imperial Armani shearling coat. Is that not incredible?
Oh, that's shearling for real.
Oh yeah, this is a real deal. I have overcoats. I have Ralph Lauren bomber jackets. Here's, look at this. Banana Republic. Still got the tags on it. Overcoat. Leather coats. True Religion jean jackets. I mean, we go on and on and on. We've got Coach puffer vests. I know.
Look, I'm gonna take it over.
I know. Coach puffer vests. We have Nike sweatsuits. I have UGG sweatsuits. And then, as you can see, all of the dress shirts and sweaters and shoes. And
Wow.
I even have...
Look at the jeans.
Oh, I got plenty of True Religion jeans. Let's see. These are True Religions. I got a couple of True Religions in here. I've got some polo jeans. Look at this. This tag on here, $268 for these jeans, and I'm selling them for $125 still with the tags on them.
We got all the button-ups, guys.
Yes.
For the springtime, look at all the button-ups.
And look, we got Kobe's.
Okay.
We got some Kobe's.
Okay.
These tennis are $400. If you buy them online, you're not going to get them for less than about $700 or $800. So we've got plenty of shoes, shirts.
Look at this, guys. Let's look.
Pants.
Look at this.
It's just so many pieces. And then I have a lot of shirts that are new.
Wow.
A lot of these shirts have...
Men, you got to come here. I mean,
yes,
it's really nice.
Yes, you do. Look at these beautiful insert. I've got a couple linen shirts out now.
So just let a button up, just a typical cotton button up. What's the price?
Let's see. This Nordstrom shirt actually is not marked. I don't know why, but let me see.
Oh, this is
chaps.
nice.
This chaps is $10.
$10, y'all. $10.
I don't know. This one I think for some reason didn't get priced. So, give you an example. Here's one. This is a Corelli. Now this shirt is $50, but it's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you look at a shirt that's
the thing I want people to know. With consignment, everything is not gently used. Some
Yes.
of it is brand new.
Yes. Actually, quite a bit of it that I have. I'd say probably 25% of what I have still has original tags.
Let's take them to.
These are some of the higher end stuff, and look at this. Look at this beautiful gown.
Tag still on it.
Tag still on it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece.
Nice.
And we do shoes. Now,
all
this
right.
is a little
we're gonna end with the shoes.
Doing some work in here,
but we're gonna end with the women's shoes. Look at that. Look at that.
This entire room.
Look, y'all.
But shoes and boots. And we're not talking, just the average.
Come on.
These right here are Kate Spades.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me feel that leather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. We have Kate Spade. A lot of high-end Italian bags. Dooney and Bourke, Michael Kors, bags like that. But then I'm going to have, look at these. Aren't they bad?
Look at them. Look at that heel.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they can wear it with this.
Exactly.
Look, they can pair this with this.
And
right
I am one-stop shop,
Mm-hmm.
literally. I have the jewelry, the belt, so I can dress the whole person.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, here's another example of a pair of brand new
I like
shoes.
the little, these are cute.
Aren't they cute?
I like the little bow right here. These are really cute.
And look at these cute little bags.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that adorable?
Oh, that's really cute.
So again,
this is classic.
Yeah. I have a lot of, as you can see, most of my pieces are classic. But look at these.
Oh, those are cute. That's, yeah.
These boots are but look at the heel.
Come on now. Yes, Clutch.
Yes.
This is $16?
$16. Yes.
Oh, this is cute.
I really feel like a lot of my prices are very, very reasonable. Very reasonable.
All right. Look at this. This is cute.
Mm-hmm.
This is
like
real
that?
cute.
That's yours.
No,
No. Let me. Hey, don't tell me. I can do what I want. That's yours.
This
yes.
is real. Oh, it's a little strap.
And so you can actually wear it as a crossbody. Mm-hmm.
And it's a silver. I love silver, like you.
I love silver.
Me too.
Yep.
Oh, this is cute.
Isn't it?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at that. This is cute.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Summer.
Exactly.
Nude. Come on now. Nude.
that goes
You
with
can wear
everything.
nude with everything.
Everything.
I love this. This is really cute.
I'm
I'm
glad.
going to have to hide this from my daughter. My this is cute. Thank you.
Mhm.
This is really cute.
Mhm. Yeah.
And people don't know or realize that clutches are back.
Yes, they are.
Remember how they used to be?
Mhm.
They're back. Look at
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Aren't they funky?
All right. So what else do you want people to know as we end this? And we're going to do another one. What you want people to know?
Support small Black business. Support small Black business. I can't even. I support other Black businesses.
Yeah.
I support the guy who does my shoes and
Mhm.
fixes all my
Mhm.
shoes. He's a Black cobbler.
Mhm.
Where I go for my nails,
Mhm.
Black nail
Mhm.
esthetician. Black nail technician.
Yeah.
Up the street, there's a place that does juicing.
Mhm.
Because I would always go to Pure Raw.
Mhm.
I found out that this gentleman.
Oh, you got to tell. I
was
love
even
juicing.
better. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness,
you
he's
got to tell
incredible.
me, where is it?
1215 Health and Wellness, right up the street. And this guy
on
is
Harper Road?
so knowledgeable.
Oh, I need to visit
He
that.
sells real sea moss. He sells bitters. So talking to him, you're gonna learn a wealth
I
of
love
information.
it. I just took my
So-
sea moss gummies this morning. I gotta
Mhm.
go. Uh-huh.
Now, sea moss gummies, are they from Jamaica?
They're not.
If they're not, that means they're not real sea moss.
Mhm.
We'll talk about that.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
support
These
Black
ones
business.
we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's important to check. It's
Mhm.
important to know that it's real. Yep.
It's real.
You're real. Yep.
Because there's so many
I don't want to
different
promote
types.
this. Yeah.
Irish
Irish sea moss. Yep.
Irish is not the
No.
original
No. It's not.
Jamaican.
It's not. It's not.
Because Jamaican is the only real
Yeah.
sea moss.
Yeah. He's
So,
Jamaican.
His
It
wife
comes
is,
from-
and he comes from Jamaica.
See,
Yeah, exactly.
So you're gonna learn more than
Mhm.
just we talk about aging fearlessly. That's a part of health.
Now, and
That's
another
a part
thing,
of health.
you know what? We are so much more knowledgeable at over 50
Mm-hmm.
than we were because we've lived, we've had the life lessons, and we just know better at this age.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm embracing it, like I said, because I feel like I'm just now living in my truth.
Yeah.
And I couldn't live in my truth in my
Yeah.
20s or 30s.
Yeah.
But I can live in my truth now.
And that's how we're gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
Living your truth, everybody.
Living
Thank
truth.
you so much for watching. Please support Kim. Please support Hugh. Please support me. Subscribe to my channel and share this out if you feel like it blessed you. And if you're aging and you're not sure if it's fearlessly or you're trying to figure it out, because some people are like, oh my goodness, I'm 30. What am I going to do? I'm like, what? They be like, I'm old. No, you're only as old as you feel. But make sure you take care of your health, take care of yourself, and stay stress free. And we talk about living in your joy. That's a way to live longer. When you eliminate the stress.
When you eliminate the stress, because stress kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stress will kill you.
And we're already dealing with a lot of stressors as Black people in general. Right?
Yes, we are.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining Kendéll and Lenice Live, Aging Fearlessly, right here in Parkville, Maryland. And she even got, go ahead.
Classic Concerns by KYS, 7214 Hartford Road, Parkville, Maryland.
And before we leave, I just got to show y'all, she even got dressing rooms, y'all. Look, this ain't no shabby place now. She even has dressing rooms. Look at that. Look at that. So you can come try your stuff on. Kim, this is awesome. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Oh, we're gonna blast you out on my social media. Yes, we are.
And if you watch live, we appreciate it. If you watch the playback, we appreciate it. Please leave a comment. Let us know that you watched it. Tell us how you're aging fearlessly and what brings you joy. Hopefully you can say something brings you joy. All right, y'all. Look, I'm holding the computer. Hold up 1 second. Bye, y'all. Peace. I'm trying to hold it.